Hey, everybody. Welcome back to some more Techopolis 2. This is episode 18.
Hey, it is
As I've just been
man.
informed in my earpiece, Isaac, by the producers.
I'm so glad that we have the producers on our side.
They're good.
To let us know when we get new updates, right? So
yeah,
so helpful
exactly.
that we have a full team behind us to make this production possible.
It's only thanks to the work of them, Isaac. So I am really glad. Yeah. They actually build all of the stuff behind the snes, do the makeup, put the capes on, all that stuff. Right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Mic us up, the little lav mics onto our suit and ties.
Yeah. Get it all connected. Yeah. So just a little shout out to them.
I don't know what I'd do in the morning, man, without hair and makeup. It'd be terrible.
Absolutely but it's become like one of those podcasts, man, where at the end where they just credit everyone. They're like, the sound design by James Smith, produced by Will Jenkins. Graphics and business development by this guy. I don't know about you, but a lot of like formal podcasts I listen to, they credit like 15 people at the end, and I'm like, okay.
No, it's a lot, man. They do a lot of. There's a lot of people behind it, and that's
there is.
We should start adding a credit section, Nick. That's like for the vast team of people that help us with this production. Yeah, it's vast, man. It's a continent-spanning vast.
It is.
Vast team.
It's gaping, Isaac. It's gaping.
So we just got like the time in a bottle in the last episode, right? Thankfully, and at the very end of the last episode, man, we unlocked Flux Networks. And
yeah, we did.
That is thankfully going to allow us to kind of transition away from the LV wire connectors that we've strewn across the base. And it's also going to allow us to kind of upgrade our power situation. Because right now we have 7 dynamos. We did have 8, but I've moved one. You'll see where to in just a second. But when we connected the 8th one up to the network, it kind of overloaded the network and things went bad pretty quickly. So
right, I see.
I think the plan for today is going to be to swap that out, Nick. But I've done a few things between streams, and I've been on for a fair bit of time. The first thing that you may not have noticed, man, because we're inside, if you come on outside, is that I've made the building taller.
Oh my
Look at this.
God!
I've added another floor to the building here, man.
You have. This is. It's been extruded, Isaac. You've extruded the building since I've been on here for like 20 minutes, everyone. I've not noticed this. I
not walked outside once.
No, yeah, I've been inside this entire time. No, that's very good. Okay.
Well, I think our initial plan, man, was to have like a layer dedicated to each tier of research, and so far we've done like 3 tiers of Techopolis, and we've done it all on the first floor.
That fell well out the window, didn't it? There's still quite a bit of space in here, all things considered.
There is a fair bit of space, man. It's because these machines are so small. Speaking of which,
true.
I've replaced the jumbo furnace here that was making glass with an induction smelter that makes glass. This is a lot smaller.
Oh, nice. Yes, it is.
The reason for that, man, there's a couple of things. So right now, all of our wares go back to these storage drawers, which I think is kind of a problem, right? The reason it's a problem is that it doesn't give us much difference in terms of how we limit production, right? For example, we had like 3,000 lava bottles. We don't need that many lava bottles, right? We only need a backlog that's big enough to fill basically this drawer over here, right? We've got 512 in this drawer over here. Oh, sorry, 64, I've limited it. But we only need enough to fill this advanced crafting table.
And that's
everything after that is excessive, right? So what I've done is I've changed this over here so that now I've moved the drawer, like before we had a chest here and then an import cable pulling all the lava bottles in. Instead, what I've done is I've moved the drawer that holds the bottles to here, and then I've just put a link cable on that, right? So now, and then I've put this, what I've done, if you shift right click on the drawer, not being too close so you don't carry on to work, but I put a redstone upgrade in there. And so now, this emits a redstone upgrade, which stops the bottling machine from making any more glass bottles, so that we don't end up using any lava or glass unnecessarily until we need more lava bottles, right?
Okay.
The problem with having all of our stuff in the wall here is that we can't really do that, right? And so I think one thing we should look at doing at some point in the not-so-distant future is kind of decoupling a lot of this stuff from the walls. For example, like over here, electrum gears and steel gears. Right now, all of our iron is turned into steel gears because there's no limit on the number of steel gears we can make. I think what we should do is get a storage drawer like this one for lava bottles, place it over here under the multi-servo press that makes steel gears, and then instead of having an import cable, we just again have a link cable, and we can even put a downgrade into that drawer so that we have a maximum number of 64 steel gears at any given time, and then once we've backed up on that, then we start backing up on iron, if you know what I mean, so that we don't end up turning all of our, because we have no iron, man.
All our core resources are getting eaten, right?
They're getting plundered,
iron, man. And it was, I think it was bronze at one point.
Copper,
as well, like
it was a big problem,
Copper, all that stuff was a problem. It looks like that's a bit of a we're a bit of a better situation.
Oh yeah, no, copper's doing great, but we've got no iron. There's actually 0 iron.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
It's pretty bad.
That's quite bad. Yeah.
The reason that I tackled the lava bottles first, man, is that what I've gone ahead and done as well between streams is I've added a second lava miner over at the back.
Yeah. You mentioned that you do this, so we have a look at this.
So we've got a second.
At the end of last time.
Yeah, we've got a second lava Meduba. I've also put ruby blocks on top of this one.
Yeah,
nice. For the extra
very
lava.
much so. Yeah.
And then now back here, what I've done is I've split the pipe that was previously just feeding the bottling plant. And so now the pipe goes under the floor this way over to the blast chiller and is automatically producing obsidian. You'll see we've got 64 more is being made every time the lava comes in. And now that the kind of bottling plant is like stopped, all of the lava that comes in goes to the blast chiller because we're a long ways away from needing more lava bottles, right?
Yes,
whereas before, we were just, because you put so many storage drawer upgrades into these drawers, we had the capacity for like 10,000 lava bottles that we're just going to keep gobbling up our lava for unnecessary reasons, right?
Okay,
I've taken those upgrades out now, so it's a bit less full. But anyway, so this is good because we need obsidian for the flux networks. Other changes that I've made, man. Over here, I've added a failsafe in terms of ore processing. That failsafe, man, is the jumbo furnace at the back.
He's back.
If you climb up here, man, we were having, like, it was backed up like crazy. Essentially, what I've done, everything still goes over the induction smelters, but right now, every induction smelter has a hopper that feeds into it, and all 5 slots of all 5 hoppers are full, right?
Yes.
And so right now, all of these droppers, they go over. If there's space in any of the hoppers, they all will go in. If there isn't, because they're all full, then it comes around here, tries to go in the jumbo furnace. If at some point the jumbo furnace becomes full, then I've built a loop that goes back around and loops it back to this chest.
Okay.
The jumbo furnace is just a last resort, man.
Okay, yeah. It looks like the jumbo furnace itself has not been, put to capacity yet. So that's promising.
And you'll see this chest is now empty. We've managed to kind of burn through the backlog. Making stuff happen.
These ore stuff. Okay, that's good. That's very good.
It is like 10 times less efficient because of the 5-to-1 like resource conversion as opposed to like 1-to-2 with this setup here. But if this is all banked up, I feel like it's not. It's only positive, right?
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's
especially
just a bonus on top.
Yeah, it doesn't cost us anything to produce the ores, right? So
exactly
as well.
Exactly.
I think the only other change, Nick, is that I moved the extra dynamo that we had, and it is now feeding directly into this induction smelter because I put some speed augments into the induction smelter to allow it to go faster so that we could actually get some of the amethyst shards.
Yes, right? Yeah, so we actually get
rubies, emeralds, and sapphires.
All 3 types of gems actually being sorted and produced from here. Okay, that's good.
And man, in the time it took me to do all of this stuff, we've got a fair amount of all of the different types of technium now. So we've got, over at the end here, we've got 64 elite technium. And actually, there's an extra 15 in the hopper backing it up.
No way. That's very good.
22 advanced technium in there. And then we've got like still over a stack, I think. Yeah, 2 stacks plus of basic technium. We're a little light on elite, but that's because all of the, advanced, because all the advanced is being turned into elite. But now that we're backed up on elite, it's going to, take a little while. But still, we've got enough of all of the techniums to move forward, I think, in a pretty sensible manner. Speaking of which, I think that one of the first things we can do today, well, we've got a few things to do today, man. One of the first things we can do, there is a research paper for MEKANISM at the top. Oh, no, sorry, there's a research paper for osmium first, and then there's a research paper that unlocks MEKANISM. So osmium does need to be produced, and then we can process it after the fact. Thankfully, it's just 4 blocks of emeralds and a research paper with 4 elite technium, and it's super easy because we have so much stuff.
Yeah, we do. We've got loads of emeralds. So nice. Oh, yeah. Right? There we go. Nice.
You'll have to see it. Then it's a classic, man. I've also done a bit of inventory clearing. I've tried to take out all of the fragments and all of the ores out of these chests to kind of fill up.
Oh, good.
We had no space at all
Oh
in
man, yeah,
those
look at
chests.
this.
Which is
Yeah,
not
this
ideal.
might need to expand that chest storage a little bit. This looks like we're
Yeah, we were
treated wood as well.
we were a
Oops.
little.
There we go.
little
I need
full.
to have a look at. Yeah, I'm putting some emerald upgrades in there. I might do that real quick actually. Then
Okay.
you got the osmium. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
It needs tier 8 support frame, man. I think is this the first thing that needed tier 8 support frame, or do we have?
Yeah,
emerald
what's that
frames
made
already?
out of?
It's emerald.
No, yeah, no. I don't think I've made anything out of emerald support frames, or maybe one thing. No. I think I've only messed with diamond. You know,
right? So Ben has made this awkward, man.
Of course,
Osmium
yes.
can be processed in the jumbo furnace, so you can turn 8 osmium ore into 1 osmium ingot in the jumbo furnace, but osmium cannot be processed in any of the thermal expansion machines. You have to use the mechanism machines that we're yet to unlock in order to process those. Yeah.
Right.
So
I see.
That's fine. I think we can make that work.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I'm sure. Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. All right,
Let me
Ben.
get the
You win.
structure
You win
place
this one, Ben.
You win
That's
this
the
time.
usual. Benjamin, you win this one. Flippin' heck. All right. Nah.
But then we need to figure out what we're going to do for power, man. Right?
Yeah,
Can
you're
we
right.
unlock-
Because is power still a little bit far away, isn't it?
Well,
Power.
all we have to do is kind of turbo through the mechanism section of the quest book, man.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Is that right? It's 5. Hold on, I'm just figuring out the placement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2. I think it's here. That looks right. Placing my minor support frames down.
Nice. Yeah. Good.
Minor support frame sounds like it's a small support frame. Like it's just doing a minor bit of
doesn't
support.
it? But no, this is not a minor support frame. It's a minor support frame, which is good. Which is what we want. There we go. Oops. There's a fake type of treated wood that the drawer has a slot for, but there's 2 types, right? There's multiple types of treated wood. There's treated wood planks and horizontal treated wood planks.
These are all the same, man. These all say treated wood planks, horizontal planks. Every single one of them. If you shift right click and hover over them, they're all the same.
Oh, maybe this was just full then.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna say they're all exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
There should be no difference there.
All right, that's fine then. That's very weird.
It is very weird. This is another situation, man, where we need to stop this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This is where we need to.
This is the problem.
We need to take all of these treated woods out of here and move the treated wood drawer upstairs, so that when the assembler is finished, 'cause it's just going to keep making treated wood, right? Because we're making unlimited creosote from the coal cook, and we're making unlimited wood from the wood maker. We're just going to keep getting wood. It's never going to stop. And so we either need to get like a void upgrade down, or the more resource efficient way to do it would be to just like let the system back up at the top. Right?
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. You know, void upgrades, if we need them, are actually possible now, cause obsidian, right?
So look at this, man. We've still got a slight problem. We've got 415 paradots. We've got not a single sapphire. We've got 5,000 rubies.
Well, I can go ahead and if we do need more resources, at least ruby blocks are not hard then.
That's
Holy
the thing.
Crap.
I was just checking in to see if I was going to use rubies for the osmium miner, but yeah, there's no reason not to.
You can use as many rubies as you want. You can put ruby blocks on every miner we have, and I think you will be absolutely fine. Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
All right.
So that's a lot of
okay
ruby,
then.
man.
Yeah, that is a lot of ruby.
You own any rubies, man? You a ruby man?
I don't. No, I don't own any rubies. I'm sad to say. I wish I did.
Is ruby expensive, like prohibitively so, or is it like?
No, I'd assume so. I'd assume it is.
So we need. Okay, so the thing is here, man. We need, in order to unlock mechanism, right? We need 4 blocks of osmium, right? Which is 36 osmium ingots, right? And the jumbo furnace recipe, man, is 8 osmium ore to 1 osmium ingot.
Right, and that's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
That's what you're saying. That's all we can do for now. Until
maybe
we get
not
machines.
actually. Maybe it looks like we can put osmium in the crusher to get osmium dust, and then from there it looks like we can smelt that osmium dust into one
Is it
osmium
1
ingot.
to 1?
Yeah, so
Okay,
maybe we
that's
could do
better.
with turning the crusher off of coal temporarily and pushing some osmium ore through it. Otherwise, we're gonna need whatever 36 times 8 is. That's how much osmium ore we need.
Yeah, no,
man.
it's eight times difference is quite significant, right? So I would back that quite significantly. Okay, here we go. Right, let's have a look. So we're looking in this quest line here, mechanism. Oh yes. Oh, I see.
And to unlock power, we need to basically run through the whole thing. We need to get down to the atomic alloy, right?
Yeah. Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. This should be fine. I've got 19 osmium ore already, and if we're going to use this process, like
halfway.
Well, 19 is what I've got in my inventory, man. Let me go check the miner chest. The miner chest has got 20 more. We've got 39. We've got enough. Let's go.
There you go. That's easy enough.
Yeah, right.
There
Not too bad at all. Well, we're getting one every 2 seconds now with the ruby blocks, ruby capstones. And
yeah, no, that's good.
I mean, man, this guy here is not impressed at all with our progress.
He's not. He thinks we're doing terribly, and always has and always will think we're doing terribly.
Yeah, like such a supportive parent.
Yeah, he's like that unproud parent where it's like, "Hi, Mum, I got second in the UK
chess championship,
under 11 chess championship." It's like, what? Why didn't you get first?
Your brother got first 4 years ago.
Why didn't you? I've actually known this to happen. I know of a case where someone got like second in like the UK maths championship, and the first thing their mum said was, "Why
did you get first?
Didn't you get first?"
Oh, that's the question you got to ask, man. You know?
Yeah, you got to break it down. You got to break the challenge down, right?
Right.
Always room for improvement.
You can't let your kids get complacent, man. You know?
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Gosh, yeah, that's something. I'm trying to.
Is this going to be a situation where you need to break it and put it back together again to clear the coal?
I'm hoping that the coal has been processing along effectively. Right, either. I'm just trying to get this dynamo down in such a way that we can actually get power into it, because right now it's not getting power.
Oh yeah, I see.
So I need to do this. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
And then thankfully there's coal somewhere around here.
There's coal, being produced by this very machine.
You were going to ask me a question, man?
I was going to say, so I've started and have been doing my No Meat February.
Yes.
Right?
For those watching, it's the 8th today.
It's the 8th of February. Today, so I've been doing it for a week. Now, when I went to the supermarket at the beginning of the week, I decided to try some foodstuffs that I don't traditionally, right?
Sure.
And
new foodstuffs.
New foodstuffs. And that is fake meat replacements.
Oh man.
Isaac. Yeah.
We're on a similar trajectory here, man. Because I tried a fake meat product recently.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Nick, we've got 1,000 sapphires in here. We got a logistical problem, man.
Oh, is it the train?
The train.
Oh, crap,
I think the train is too full. Like, I think the train gets here. It takes some wares, but it's so full of other stuff. Yeah, we're trying to cram too much into this train.
I see. Okay.
It fills up. I noticed items were spewing out. So what's happening is the crusher is just spewing items on the floor because the chest in front of the iron chest in front of the crusher is full. And then inside of that iron crusher, inside the chest, in the iron chest is 1,800 rubies and like some peridots and loads of coal and all that kind of stuff. But go on, sorry, you continue. You've tried fake meat products.
Yeah, and it reminds me because we were talking about continuous improvement just, and I tried. It was called I took a picture of this. It was like some they wanted to be a bit more modern, right? A bit more of a modern company, so it's called the Future Burger, right?
Of course, yeah, sure.
And on the front, Isaac, it says
little FB
version 4.0. Right, which is not something I usually want to associate with what I'm eating.
I kind of want it to be like version 4.1.3, like a really specific
like a Minecraft version.
Like every week when you go to the supermarket, they've got a different version of it in there.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, they've only got 4.3.1 this week. I really enjoyed the 4.4. This is a big update.
Can I backdate? So I tried it. I decided to pan fry these. Put some falafels in my air fryer. So I was like, okay, I'll pan fry these.
Oh.
First of all,
Real quick side note, falafel's great, man.
oh, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I had some more for lunch today, man. So good. So this fake burger, I took it out its packaging, and it was like, I was expecting it to be quite solid, right?
Right.
But it was quite sloppy. Sloppier than even a beef patty, right?
Right.
Like, it was a bit goopy. There was a bit of goop getting, like, a bit goop sticking to the packaging, stuff like that,
Sure.
right? And I pan fried them. All good. And I ate them. I ate the patties. I was having them basically as just patties with some veg and other stuff. Textural experience, man. Quite impressive, right?
Right.
Very impressive, actually. There's probably been some kind of fairly cheap beef burgers I've had that have had very similar textures to the fake burger that I tried, right? But taste, not a fan. Isaac, not a fan. Yeah, they need to. I'm hoping they can work on it for version 5.0.
Yeah.
It tasted. Now this is going to sound a bit unnerving, but you know when you open like a new tech product, like a new phone or something.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the smell.
You get that, the new smell.
Yeah,
it tasted like that smell. I think the term that Twitter uses or X uses, it tastes like technology, right? It smells like technology.
Right.
Which was a little
Which is
bit...
what you want your food to taste like.
Of course.
Yeah.
Especially if it's version 4.0, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an interesting thing I tried. I also tried yesterday for lunch fake meatballs.
Okay.
So like meat-free meatballs. So these were from a different company. I forget the name of it, and I think I took my recycling out. Oh no, I didn't. I took my recycling out and then I put this in there, but it was like a white packaging, and it's like, something, farm, whatever, right? I got all these things from Sainsbury's. Meatballs, again, Isaac, texture. The texture was a bit like IKEA's chicken meatballs. I don't know if you've ever had IKEA's chicken meatballs.
They sell chicken meatballs at IKEA?
Anymore. They might not do them anymore. They definitely used to, but last time I went, I haven't seen them. Yeah, they probably discontinued them now because I tried them a few years ago and they were quite nice. But I would say that these ones tasted like IKEA's what used to be chicken meatballs, right?
Right. Okay.
And I was like, brilliant, so good. But again, taste, Isaac. There was no flavor.
So you're saying the texture is like the IKEA chicken balls, but the taste was not.
The taste was just lacking. Yeah, it was just tasting of nothing.
I've got a similar experience to this, man. So we were at my local cooperative, also known as the Co-op. It's just a a chain of small shops here in the UK. I was at the Co-op, and it was late. And if you go to the Co-op late, as with a lot of supermarkets, you can get they got food that's reduced to clear, right?
Yes, they do.
So it's stuff that like goes. It's like best before today, and so if you're gonna buy it, you got to eat it today, and it's they're not discounted, right? Because they're not gonna throw it tomorrow. They're gonna throw it away. And so I'm like, okay, fine. So look, we're walking around, we're looking at what they've got. They got some like cheap broccoli or whatever, and they got other stuff. And I'm not really buying much. I'm just kind of looking and meandering a bit. And eventually, my girlfriend picks up this packet of fake bacon. And you'll probably see it on the supermarket shelves. It's like, this isn't bacon in big letters on the front.
I have seen these. Yes, I have. I saw that actually when I was shopping for the bits that I got that I've just been talking about, because it's all in, I assume it's similar in Co-op. Yeah, it's all the same area. Yeah.
So this packet of bacon, Nick, which you got like 8 rashers, I want to say. It was down from like £3.50 or something to 89 pence.
Nice.
Because it went out that day. And I was like, and my girlfriend was like, we should just try it. I'm like, yeah, you know what, for 89 pence?
For 89p, you might as well.
Let's do it. Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
So we take it home. Again, we got to pan fry it, in the frying pan.
Yeah.
And they've visually tried to make it look like streaky bacon. Right?
Yeah, almost a little bit too perfectly.
Well, first of all, the things were perfectly rectangular, right? So they're perfect like rectangles, which obviously real bacon isn't. And then they've got, I don't know what there's like 2 separate parts to this fake bacon. There's the white bit that's supposed to represent like the fat of normal bacon, which by the way does not render down when you cook. It stays there.
No.
And then there's the like pink bit, which is supposed to be like the meat, right? Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. And so I try it. It smells good. It smells like bacon, right? And then you go to taste it, and tastes very smoky, but kind of nothing else. It just tastes like it doesn't taste of much, which was surprising to me. And it's kind of just smoky. That's really all it is. It's just got like that fake smoky flavor, which isn't great, to be fair. And I was just like, you know, this needs a little bit more R&D. Like, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But like, the texture's not great.
You exclaimed the product name, Isaac, when you tried it. This isn't bacon.
Yeah.
They're right. It isn't. It tastes like it isn't.
It isn't. And
actively.
It isn't. And you didn't need to put it on the packet because no one's going to be confused. Don't worry about it. No one's going to think that it is.
Oh, dear. Yeah, it should just be called, you're right. Right? You're right. This isn't bacon.
It almost seems like at this point, now that I've tried it, it almost seems like a bit passive-aggressive. Like, we know it isn't bacon,
we know.
Right? Jeez.
Yeah, we know. Damn it.
We know it's not.
Stop
We're working
telling
on it, okay? We're trying our best.
version 4.0. Oh, dear. No, that's that's quite interesting. It's been a while. I don't think I've ever. You know what? Thinking about it, I don't think I've ever had bacon. Right? I think I've only ever had turkey bacon outside of just normal pork-based bacon.
Yeah,
right.
I'm a proponent of turkey bacon, man. I quite like it.
Yeah, like
it's
I'm
not
opposed to turkey bacon.
It's not good. It's not like great, right?
No,
but like
it's kind of all right.
It's kind of fine. But I eat turkey bacon quite regularly, just because it's better for you than regular bacon.
Yes. Yeah, I try and avoid bacon where I can, but then I realised, like, in the UK, a lot of foods, because I know this because I had, when I was at university, one of my housemates doesn't eat pork, and he was not from the UK.
Sure, yeah.
And he made a very good observation in that the UK loves putting bacon in things.
Yes.
Which is very bad for him. But when he said it, I was like, yeah, you're right, because it's like burgers, bacon.
Yep.
Pizzas, ham or bacon, or pepperoni, right?
Yeah. Or pork.
So there's all kinds of stuff, right? There's people just love putting bacon in them. So I was like, yeah, that's a very good point. And I'm just thinking, is that just a UK and America thing?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I think it's the same with beef as well. I mean, like, I think we just put there's a lot of pork and stuff, man. I mean,
yeah, it's like if you go to McDonald's, right? Look at the menu. It's like chicken things, or have options have it with pork. Bacon.
Yeah,
or it's I
think it's just because, like, you think about chicken, you eat chicken like on its own quite regularly, right? Like, you'll eat a chicken breast, or you'll eat like a chicken burger. The same is true with beef. You eat like a beef burger, or you'll eat a steak. People don't really eat like pork chops that much. You know what I mean? You go out and you don't see pork chops or like a pork loin.
I'm not a fan of them.
Or like
either,
a roll of pork.
You
don't really see a lot of pork outside of maybe like Christmas and Easter or something, like special occasions. And so like they've got to do something with the pork, man. And it turns out that if they cure it and salt it and cut it into slices or something. Can't let all those
pigs live, Isaac. It'd be a waste.
But I think that's the reason why, man. I think it's because like they've got to do something with the pork.
Yeah, it's like how the reason that cheese is on everything is because in America, in like, when was it? Like the 70s or the 80s? Was it government cheese became a thing because all the farmers weren't selling enough cheese?
Yeah.
So they basically started going to all of the major like fast food companies and being like, put cheese in it. Put cheese in all of your things.
Yeah.
To drive up the usage of dairy.
Yeah, right.
That's why we put cheese in everything now.
It's the same with like
it's like a similar thing.
Corn syrup, right? Got too much corn. Corn's also subsidized.
Was that a thing?
I think corn is subsidized, so hence why high fructose corn syrup is so cheap compared to regular syrup.
Right, I see. Right. So what you're saying is that it's cheaper for me to put, instead of asking for vanilla syrup in my coffee, Isaac, next time I go to Cafe Nero or Costa,
I should say,
they're like, what syrup do you want? I'll be like, high fructose corn. It's cheaper.
You can say that, man, but I don't know if they carry high fructose corn syrup in
I'll be like, guys, why it's cheaper? I mean, it's cheap. Maybe there's a gap in the market. Maybe there's a business opportunity that I need to exploit.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
Stop putting a HFCS.
I mean, I'm pretty sure HFCS it's in a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's quite as prevalent in the UK as it is in the US, but
yeah, I don't think it is. But I've seen labels in Asia as well, and it's like all of these things have high fructose corn syrup and hydrogenated vegetable oil.
I didn't know, man. This is probably one of those silly things that I should have known. I didn't know that we make our own sugar, and that like a lot of sugar is made in the UK. Because I think of sugar cane, right? Because I played too much Minecraft. And I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
same.
like international sugar. But when you think about it, sugar's pretty cheap in the UK, man. I didn't know.
Yeah,
we get sugar
yeah.
from a sugar beet.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I think I have seen that in Minecraft as well, actually. But
yeah. But like
let's
I
have a
was
look.
trying to.
Yeah.
So I went to this. I told you about the souffle pancakes that I bought previously.
You
right?
did. You did.
On their thing, it was like, we use all British ingredients. And I was like, there's no way that's true. Where did they get the sugar from? And then I Googled it, and it was like, yeah, UK sugar is made from the sugar beet, which is just like a beet-looking plant that they grow
It
underground
does.
in the UK.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
It looks
right.
like, you know, a friggin' beetroot. It looks like if I eat it, it would taste like a potato.
Right?
Isaac.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a sweet potato, but not
like-
a sweet potato.
But yeah, no.
Wow.
Apparently here in the UK, we process a lot of sugar beet. Like, we make a staggering amount of sugar. And then once it's processed, it's the same, like, sucrose as normal sugarcane. And so it tastes the same. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
that's
there
wild.
you go.
The more you know.
There you go. That's good.
Right.
That's very good.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I enjoy that very much, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Have you ever tried sugarcane?
I've never tried sugarcane, man.
Oh, sugar. So whenever I go to different parts of Asia, usually there's a lot of sugarcane, and there'll just be carts on the side of the road, and they will literally have like a crusher, like two rolling things that they will just put sugarcane into, and it will squeeze the sugarcane juice out of them into a cup.
Right.
And they will give you the cup, and you will just drink this elixir of just pure sugar.
Elixir.
And it's absolutely amazing. It's so nice. Yeah. So there you go.
Fair enough,
Fun
man.
fact.
Oh, yeah.
UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak.
I've heard of him.
He
Also
drinks,
like sugarcane.
he does, because he only drinks Mexican imported Coca-Cola because they
Really?
use sugarcane. Yeah, instead of
But I wonder why. 'cause
normal sugar.
I think the sugar's the same.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like when
That's Rishi.
From what I,
Rishi.
I imagine he doesn't drink much of it. But no, from what I've read, so all they do is they extract the sucrose out of the sugarcane, right, and then they use it to make sugar. And so I believe it's the same kind of sucrose that's extracted from the sugar beet, which apparently, by the way, is not very nice if you eat it on its own.
Oh, right.
Like, it's got a high amount of like sucrose in it, but like I think that's just comparative to normal to other non-high fructose or high sucrose beets.
Okay.
Yeah, people are saying
I
the
see.
US cola does use corn syrup. That's true, but I think in the UK, I'm pretty sure we use regular sugar as well. I think they use the same. I assume they use the beet sugar because they do make it here. They don't import it.
Interesting. Interesting.
AIK. So I mean, maybe we need to talk to Rishi and let him know that he should be.
Yeah.
Like,
the
I'm surprised.
UK stuff is all right.
I'm surprised because I would have thought he'd have been like, I drink only Great British sugar.
Yeah, you know what this might be from. So it is different to American
Yes.
Coca-Cola, and Rishi Sunak
Dual
does
citizenship.
live half of his life
Yeah.
in America, pretty much.
Sure.
So that's probably where this has come from.
That makes more
Right.
sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the high
he's a Cali
fructose corn
boy.
syrup is supposed to not be very good, or not as good comparatively. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think we get the good stuff, man.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Right.
So not really well proven by our blind taste test.
No, speak for
Which
yourself,
is-
man.
Which is
Some of us did better than others in the blind taste test.
I think it's all a sham. I'll drink whatever.
You should go watch it. We tasted Pepsi, Coke, Pepsi Max, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and like a Rogue Coke, and we did it
From,
blindfolded to see if we could
supermarket.
test the difference.
Yeah.
And,
God, I
Nick-
wonder if I still got those Sainsbury's own brand Coke somewhere. I'm pretty sure I got rid of them, but I think they might be hanging out in a drawer somewhere. You know, I need to get rid of that ASAP.
And you'll be surprised at what Nick thinks real Coke and real Pepsi tastes like.
I believe the corporations, Isaac, when they say tastes like real Coke.
Well, so
And
it turned out that they changed. We got bamboozled, man, because just before where do I need to put this? Oh, it goes in here. Like a month or so before we did our taste test, man, real Pepsi changed their formula in the UK to be to use artificial sweetener and sugar. So like
no way.
currently, like regular Coke is made with just sugar, right? No artificial sweetener, as far as I know. They changed the Pepsi formula, like quote unquote normal Pepsi, not even Mex or anything, just regular Pepsi. They changed it here in the UK so that now it uses less sugar and more. It's still got some sugar in it, unlike Pepsi Max, but now it's got like a blend. So it's like half as much sugar as it used to have,
Right.
and it's got artificial sweetener. so it's cheaper now. But I think that might have been that could have been one excuse you could have used to as to why you got thrown off.
I was thrown off, yeah, because there was a little bit of artificial
something
flavoring in the regular drink. No way.
Yeah, man.
It's bleeding in. The artificial sweeteners are bleeding into the full fat drinks, Isaac. I'm not happy about it.
I don't like it at all, no.
Not that I drink regular Pepsi.
Oh, no.
Ever.
The only time I drank regular Pepsi in the last 10 years is when we did it for the taste test. I've not had it at all. But
oh, yeah, I must have had it so infrequently. It's, yeah.
I don't know, man. I've said it before. I want there to be, what do I need? I need this. I want there to be like a divide, right? Because right now, all of these products, all of these delicious products that used to be full of sugar that's just horrendous for you, right? They're all switching. They're all switching to artificial sweetener. They're all going low in sugar, and they just taste worse. And I've advocated before, Nick, I want an adults-only section of the supermarket, like there is for alcohol, where they sell the OG, the original. I want my Cocoa Pops to have like 95 grams of sugar per bowl. Right?
I see.
I want to be able to go, you know, put them behind the counter like the cigarettes, you know, hide them out of view. So you got to go up and ask for them like a naughty child, and be you know, hey, like, hey, you got the good stuff, you know, and going. I want to be able to buy the stuff that's horrendous for me. You know,
you want the choice. Yeah. You know what you can do, Isaac? Just bring it home, right?
Douse it in sugar.
Yeah, just
it's
crack,
not the same, man. It's not the same.
Oh.
It's not the same because it's not illegal. It's not like they're not allowed to pump products full of sugar. They just got to pay a tax here in the UK, right? But
so it looks like, you know, Monin, the company that does.
Yeah, I would say Monin, but yeah.
Oh, really?
It's not M-O-A. It's not like moaning like this.
But
moaning like this.
No, but you can say that about money, right?
I wouldn't say money.
I say money. I would say cash money.
Like money. Do you have any
Mooney?
I'm running low on Mooney this month.
I am running low on Mooney this month. I better get another few shillings into my bank account.
Moaning. Go on. What about Moaning? What about
them? They do a cane sugar syrup.
Ooh, yeah.
So what you need, Isaac, is to buy that and mix that syrup into your cola.
I think I'd just get into my cola maybe, but like if I'm mixing it in my cereal, I'm just gonna get really sweet milk. The Cocoa Pops are not gonna taste any better. Oh no, don't mix that
into your cereal. Oh God, no, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh man, I think I cracked too much salt into my food yesterday, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'd bought some green beans. I was seasoning them.
Yeah.
And I just think I cracked a little bit too much salt in them.
What happens to the best of us,
man? Yeah, I was like, these are really salty. And then over the next like 4 hours, I was just at my desk, just looking like a smashed peepo emoji.
Yeah.
Just struggling, not being able to concentrate on anything. It's just with my head in my hands, just completely finished.
Yeah.
For like 4 hours straight, trying to drink a lot of water. And I don't know if it was because of the salt, but I think it might be because of the salt.
Yeah.
Also, it might partially be due to all of the fake meat I ate. Because my woohoo!
Let's go. Fake meat also usually quite high in salt, man.
Yeah, right.
Is the trade-off as well.
My stomach was not used to fake meat, and my stomach was protest. He was singing in protest. It's like gurgling around. So I was like, oh God. So I was just generally all around not having a good time. So I made sure I ate fish today. Isaac.
I see.
Yeah.
I made like was it this last Sunday? I think I had people over for a Sunday dinner this last Sunday, like a family dinner. I had people over, and I made some food. And like, you know, it's easy to get a little carried away when you're making like a dinner for, 6 to 8 people.
For more people, yeah.
And like, especially like I was roasting. We had some pork, man. I had a
nice,
porchetta. I don't know what the official pronunciation is on that one.
Yeah,
it's like a rolled pork belly stuffed with like delicious stuffing. It's delicious. And I did that. I had all the trimmings, mash, Yorkshire puddings, all that kind of good stuff, right? Delicious, but like it's very easy to go too far on the salt on those ones. In a way that tastes fantastic, but like afterwards, I had a headache like a few hours later. I was like, I think I'd eaten too much salt and not drank enough water, and I think I was getting a little like dehydrated almost.
Yeah, I feel that after pizza quite a lot of the time.
Yeah, you eat too much pizza, and it's just the cheese and the pepperoni and the bread.
That's it. Yeah, you know what I've noticed as well, man? Every like pizza restaurant I go to, the tap water glasses are like those freaking like 20 milliliter smallest things, and it's usually they don't bring it to the table like a bottle to the table. They'll just give you individual glasses of water. So I'm there doing shots of water effectively alongside my pizza. I'm not getting hydrated enough, man, because every time afterwards I'm like, oh yeah, I feel a bit like, oh
yeah. I think there's just like a staggering amount of salt in
there is a lot
pizza.
of salt in pizza. Yeah, there is a lot of salt in pizza.
But man,
there's a lot of everything in pizza, man. And it's so good.
The trouble is, it's just so good. Yeah, it's
just so good.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I don't know if you've ever been to the chain Rudy's. I don't know if they've got them up north. I assume they might do, but actually, I've been to one in Manchester. But yeah,
I've been to a chain called Pizza Hut, I think is what they call it.
Pizza Hut. Oh yeah, Pizza Hut. Right. Yeah, Pizza Hut.
That one's made it. That one's permeated the north.
That one's permeated the north. Oh, they've got it there.
And Domino's, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, Domino's.
Domino's. I think they make the sauce.
Yeah, it's for the same guys, right? Same company. You ever been to a Franco Manca? Do they have that up north?
I might.
These are fancier pizza chains. They're like the more like Italian style.
Yeah. This one rings more of a bell. I've been to some more fancier like pizza places. Oh no, I think I have been to a Franco Manca. Yes, I've been to the one.
I quite like.
Correct.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I quite like Franco Manca. Yeah, I quite like it. I think Rudy's is better, but I do like Franco Manca.
Yeah, there's a couple of places I've been to in Leeds, just like kind of smaller, more independent places that have got really nice pizza, man.
Yeah, I do love like when Italian pizza is done right. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
You don't think the American companies are doing Italian pizza right?
All the Australian ones like Papa John's.
You don't think Papa John's is not Australian?
Is Papa John's not Australian?
Father Jonathan's a proud American man who is now disgraced, man.
See.
Don't you?
Yeah. Why did I think that Papa was?
I was gonna say, no
Australian.
No, he's definitely American, man. And,
Papa John's Papa.
And he did not leave the company on good terms. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, no.
Maybe he moved to Australia.
They went so far as to take the apostrophe out of John's, like Papa John's, like it used to be his pizza place. He stepped down. He left the company. They took the apostrophe out, man.
So it's just Papa John's, as in some guy called John's,
exactly.
Right? I see.
They got rid of it. Man. They're not happy.
That's some real corporate. Just pettiness. Yeah. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day. I love it.
But yeah, man, that Papa John's also an American company. You know, perfectly round pizzas, perfectly even topping spread. You know, all the
always fresh ingredients or whatever.
That's what Papa John's say.
Yeah. That's what Papa John's says, but it's not what Papa John said.
I think he was like I don't want to allegedly. I think he was a little racist, man, and that's why I think.
Oh really?
You know, they ousted him.
I hope that's not why I thought he was Australian. Unless he was racist towards Australians.
I don't think so, man. I think that was not the case.
Here we go. Allegations. Oh no. Okay, maybe I won't talk about these. I think it's a little bit. Yeah, it's not just alleged racism. I think it's just general
I thought
toxic culture and other stuff as well.
It was quite bad, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
But, he's not part of the organization anymore, man. It's okay.
No. It all happens to all of them, doesn't it? It's like Subway's Jared, allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't own the company, I guess, but
no, he was the face of it, wasn't he, for quite a while. He was I listened to like a YouTube documentary about him recently, and that was pretty disturbing.
But I mean, like he's in prison, right?
He is in full blown prison.
Papa John, I think, is at least he's just trying his own house.
Yeah, which may or may not be in Australia, according to me.
Unknown whether or not he's actually down under.
I think he's there.
That's why he's just trying to escape the law.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then Pizza Hut is it's Yum Brands, isn't it? That's KFC and all them fun peeps.
It is Yum Brands, which is also PepsiCo, or like used to be PepsiCo, but now is like a separate company. But like was like I think so. Yum Brands used to like be a full division of PepsiCo, and then they spun it off into its own company. But they still work very closely with PepsiCo. You'll notice that like you know, KFC, Pizza Hut, they all use Pepsi products. They never use cola products.
Yes.
And like apparently, I was reading up like legally that's not like a thing that they do. Like apparently every year, every like 7 years when the contract comes up, they could go with cola, but supposedly Coke just never give a good offer. I don't know if I believe it. I'm pretty sure they're just like, we'll just keep going with our Pepsi setup. But
interesting. That is very interesting.
Fun
Domino's are their own peeps, aren't they?
Domino's are on
somewhere. Yeah, they stand alone.
Yeah,
they stand alone.
They stand. Well, so does Papa John's right now. They also stand alone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true actually.
Yeah,
Man, out of all of those, Isaac, the most recent pizza I had was actually from Papa John's.
Really? What do you think?
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
Fine.
So we ordered that. I was visiting a friend and we ordered it 2 nights in a row.
Right.
And night 1 was after a big party, right?
Yep.
And night 2 was after, just chilling all day, right?
Right.
So, and the reason we ordered on night 2 was because of how good it was on night 1.
Right.
And on night 2, it was just distinctively average.
Right, yeah.
And then we kind of realized that all pizza tastes good at 4 in the morning.
I don't know, man. I think there is genuinely like some variants that I very much so dislike, especially with the cost of places like Papa John's in the UK. Like you look at other places, man, and their pizza is like from Domino's or Papa John's or whatever. It's surprisingly cheap. Here in the UK, it's staggeringly expensive.
You can't get like from those places. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's weird. Yeah,
but then like sometimes you get it and it's really good. Other times you get it and it is distinctly average. And I think there's just I think there's an unacceptable amount of variance, Nick, in the quality of the product given how much they charge for it.
I've had that with Domino's more than any other place.
Yeah, I think so.
That variance.
They're
I've had some really good
Domino's.
Domino's. Yeah, and I've had some really, really bad Domino's.
Really bad Domino's.
Yeah, from the same outlet.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of Pizza Hut, I have found I've not had Pizza Hut in a while, but from when I used to have it more often, it used to be like chain to chain, like outlet to outlet, where I noticed variance.
Right.
But usually if one outlet was good, it used to be fairly consistently good when I used to visit that particular outlet.
Right.
But I wonder
if that's like because they're actually better, or if it's because they just use like less fresh ingredients.
That's the thing.
Like if they're not,
sure.
they have like the stuffed crust, and like I don't know if someone works at Domino's Pizza Hut would know. Do those pizza bases come pre-made, or do they roll it out and like roll the crust over? Because it's surprisingly circular if they're rolling that. Because like Domino's, they supposedly make their like you see them with the ball of dough and then they kind of spin it or whatever.
I've seen them tossing it in the back of
do you think
restaurants.
At Pizza Hut they do that?
I would imagine.
Are you thinking they're like rolling over the edge of the crust, like manually filling in the cheese for pizza? Like
I'm not. Yes, I've never really thought too deeply about stuffed crust,
right?
Because I never order it, so I've never really thought about it. Let me have a look. Here we go.
I'm wondering, man.
UK stuffed crust made fresh. Let's hope that this is. I'm gonna put like Domino's stuffed crust made fresh.
Yeah, like I don't know if they
there seem to be many answers here.
Yeah, maybe they keep it secret. Because like it just seems like a lot of work if they have to prep it.
Yeah, right. You know? Get a big old syringe. And that's how I like to imagine they do it like donuts. You get a big syringe and just squeeze all the cheese in there. Oh dear.
Squeeze the cheese.
I'm really not getting any answers here. Yeah.
They're keeping things under wraps, man.
Interesting. Yeah, they are. I thought Reddit would have something, but no, the Reddit ones are a little bit vague.
But someone in the Twitch chat said when I worked there, we would manually put the cheese sticks in the crust. There you go.
No way. There you go. And you in the UK or the US?
Somebody else said they used to. At least my dad worked at pizza for like 40 years ago. That's crazy. Okay. Well, Nick, it's been a good episode, man.
It has. I've loved sitting here talking to you and seeing an arsenal of quests being completed. I've been thoroughly impressed.
I'd like to thank everybody for listening to this episode of the Nick and Isaac podcast. We'll be back next episode.
We will. Probably doing some power stuff, given the way of which you've done this.
So I mean, we've got I've unlocked power. which was the
have,
goal,
you
right?
have. Yes.
We have the energizing orb. Nick, you remember this thing right here? We got to get the energizing rods and all that.
I do, yeah,
Jabronis.
Very much
we've unlocked
so.
mechanism, Nick. So we have tanks, we have mechanism cables, like the universal cables and the fluid pipes and the item conduits, all that kind of stuff, which is good. So next time we'll come back, we have still not set up any actual wireless power with Flux Networks. We've not got that going yet, but we'll look at doing that next episode. We'll look at maybe getting our first reactor from power, so we can actually get a big power jump, and then we'll use that power, I hope, to start making our machines faster, and then we can upgrade them to be faster and use more power, and hopefully get everything back online, and hopefully get our ores processing and not have to use the jumbo furnace and all that good stuff. And I think, Nick, I hate to say it, I think we might have to decommission Thomas.
No.
I don't think he's fast enough. I mean, we can leave him going around.
Yeah,
but we might have to put some fail safes in place to import when he's full.
He's one of those retirees where it's like we'll give him the job, but he just doesn't have to do anything, right? It would just have to roll around.
He's just not got enough capacity, man, and it doesn't move fast enough. I mean, we could add another train actually, or two. Like, we could add more trains. That might be if we want to keep the system in place, we could probably add more trains to the network. And that might look cool, actually. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that, man. We'll add more. We'll kick the can down the road, and we'll
as we like doing.
Exactly. Look at this. We've got 2 stacks of elite tech.
Very good. Yeah, no, this is excellent. We
can use that to buy a lot of stuff, man.
I was thinking that. Yes, I was thinking that we could probably do a little bit of shopping.
Right. Yeah, we should do that. We need elevators. We need, to turn food off for us. How nice would that be, man?
Yeah, no hunger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. But unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode of Techopolis 2.